Hey you guys, I'm Fabio Hart coming back with another live video. I know it's been a little minute. I was supposed to come back quite a few different times. I got tied up, got busy. But look, man, I really wanted to tap in with you guys on this particular video because even though I'm not active on Facebook too, on YouTube as often as I used to be, I still get emails and inboxes and DMs and certain things, and people is having a problem scaling the business or they losing contracts. Okay, and um, there's no one set formula that I think that I can give you to scale your business, or one set formula I can give you to stop losing contracts. But what I would probably suggest, guys, and I'm gonna just cut right to the punch on this because I got a coaching call to get on, so I won't be on for a very long time. But if I was a gambling man, you guys are not putting systems together. You have to, some of you guys are not formulating systems. You're winging your business. Okay, therefore you don't have any there's no control, right? There's no control because you're winging it. You're trying one thing today, another thing tomorrow. You guys marketing campaigns, you'll try a campaign, it may or may not work. You give up on the campaign. Again, things take time, things take repetition. Okay, a lot of you guys are scared to invest in yourself, is scared to invest in your business. Okay, and what I'm talking about is a mentor, a coach, maybe a book, right? There's only so much information that you're going to get for free. Sometimes you have to invest in somebody that know a little bit more than you, right? That can keep you from going into the pitfall instead of going over it, right? So that's the problem. I feel like a lot of you guys are not focusing. A lot of you guys are not focusing on your business, and you're winging it. You got caught up in the COVID thing, so that kind of brought your spirits down. You're losing contracts. You're not scaling. I feel like if you're not scaling, it's probably 9 times out of 10. It's probably because you're just not disciplined. I truly believe in my heart that that's what it's coming down to. That you're not disciplined, right? You try. Hey, how's it going, Fabio? Long time no see. Hey, how's it going, Jordan? You guys are not disciplined. Okay, and that's where a lot of you guys are going wrong. You have to discipline yourself because a lot of you guys are running this like a side hustle. You're not even running it like a business. Okay, and if you want to scale this thing and make it go up, you're gonna have to try quite a few different things: marketing techniques, advertising, techniques. You're gonna have to networking, right? You're gonna have to try different things. Entrepreneurs are resourceful people, right? Either you got the time or you got the money. You hear me say that all the time. Whereas entrepreneurs might have money to outsource different things. If you don't have the money to do that, you have to be resourceful. You have to have the time to do something, right? You can't say, well, COVID is holding me back. Bills still need to get paid, guys. A lot of times you guys are not just focusing on your end goal. A lot of you don't have an end goal. A lot of you guys don't even make goals. Okay? So I'm not really, hey, how's it going, Leonard? I'm not trying to really just jump across you guys' head and say, hey, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. But the fact of the matter is, if you want to succeed in any business, and this is cleaning, a barber, whatever you want to do, you have to have the discipline. And you can't give up. If you're the type that you the type of person you like to give up, right? It doesn't work quite a few times. You tried it, you want to give up. Then entrepreneurship isn't for you. Running a cleaning business isn't. It takes a lot of work. It takes hard work. Hard work. I know how it come across on the videos. I know when I talk to you guys, I make it sound so easy. It sound like you get amped up, or you're on my coaching call, and you really it just sounds so easy. It sounds like you can really go out and conquer the world. When you get off the phone with me, it's still going to take some work. Okay, and a lot of you guys, like I say, the reason you're not scaling is because you're not disciplined. I feel like I don't want to hear whether I'm on a coaching call or whether I'm on, well, Fabio, you just don't understand. It's not my area. It's just not working for me. No one is giving me a call. You have to keep going. Business isn't designed for it to be for you to win easily. Okay, you can't win at this thing real easy, right? You got to take a little initiative. You got to take some action. You got to be resourceful. Okay, you got to throw some marketing dollars out there. You got to try something. Okay, if you don't put money out in a pot, you're not going to get anything in. Okay, I don't know everything that there is to know about commercial cleaning. I don't. Okay. So a lot of times, just because I haven't done it myself, or I haven't tried it, or I might not be familiar about it, if you bring something to me and I say, oh, you know what, I'm not familiar about that, I haven't heard about that, right? I don't know everything. Okay. But just because I might not do something or I might not be familiar with something isn't a reason for you guys not to try. I had a young lady, she brought an idea to me. She's in my coaching, and we was talking about it, and I say, well, you know what, just do your research on it. And in fact, when I get off the call and I get a little chance later, I'll look into it myself. But yeah, make sure you do some research into it before you go into it. Well, Fabio, if you don't know about it, I don't, I'm not sure if I don't go. That's not how business works, anything, right? But you have to be resourceful. You have to say, you know what, I want to give this thing all I got. I want to give this thing a shot, and you have to take action. Okay. Uh, are you going to offer another training boot camp? I don't know. I've been getting, asked about, the coaching and different things. I've been getting asked about, bringing. Right now, I'll be going on the road real soon, Jordan. I have a few cities and small groups of people that I'll be talking to. So that's kind of the where I'm at now with it. But I don't know. I'm giving it some thought. The thing is that if I do, the prices is going to be marked up incredible, because I do feel like I'm at a point where I give out a lot of valuable information, right? And I do feel like I should be compensated for that information, right? So a lot of times people can't afford it, and I try to keep prices low when I offer something, so it just don't break the bank with you guys, right? I don't bring you guys out of shape, okay? But I'm thinking about it, Jordan. I'm thinking about it. But like I say, guys, I want you to scale your business, but you got to be disciplined. And if you're losing accounts, it's because you're not keeping your eye. You're not focusing on your accounts. You're focusing on how many accounts you can get, right? So if you're not going to focus on the accounts that you have, whether you're cleaning them or whether you have it sourced out to, a subcontractor, whether you have employees, you have to essentially follow behind those people. I don't care if it's subcontractor people. I don't care if it's employees. You have to essentially make sure, again, all of this comes into training. This comes into training. This was part of building your system. This is part of building your system. You guys are winging your business. You got to stop winging it. Okay? You hear me, if you're on a coaching call, you hear me talk a lot about system. We're going to build you a system. McDonald's is a system. Microsoft is a system. When you go to the food center, Walmart is a system. If you notice, when you go to Walmart, no matter what Walmart, they got the food over here. They don't mix the clothing and the food together in the same aisle, right? If it's almost the same setup. It's a system, right? You go to Myers, you go wherever you go, right? It's a system. Target, it's a system. They got the beauty section over here, the electronic section. It's a system. Everything is systematically done. Okay? They got it to the point now, when you buy an item, everything is computer generated. They don't have to necessarily take an inventory. Everything upon that scan, everything is so computerized. It let them know we having a short on bananas. We having a short on t-shirts, right? So they know to restock this stuff. Everything is, sorry about that, guys. I'm charging my other phone. Everything is a system. Okay? So when you guys start developing a system, putting the system into place, you have to work it every single day. You have to work it every single day. You hear me say all the time, run your business like a presidential campaign. I really mean that. Now, what I'm not going to tell you is go broke behind that, right? But if you need to go door knocking, go door knocking. Okay? Whatever free mediums, if you can use text alerts, whatever, if you can use Facebook, right? If you know people. Hey, what's up, DJ? I didn't see you, dude. Let me see. No, I don't. I think larger subcontracting companies take advantage of you, right? Especially when you're a little wet behind the ears. You don't know what you don't know. They throw, $5,000. If you're not currently making $5,000, it sounds like a lot of money to you, right? But the job might be worth more. So I'm not a big fan of working under like a subcontracting type of company. Now, if you're asking me, should you, kind of get your feet wet by going to work for a janitorial service? Sure. Okay. Because you can kind of learn as you get paid, right? You can kind of learn as you get paid. But to link up and subcontract with and joint ventures with these larger subcontracting companies, I'm not a big fan of that, right? Because you wind up, the little person, the person that don't have a lot of money, wind up more broker than you were before you started, right? Yeah, you got $5,000, but what they don't tell you, you still got to pay taxes on that. You still got business expenses. You still got other costs that's coming out of that. So you wound up not making a lot of money. So I'm not for sizing up with different bigger subcontractor companies. Okay, so try TaskRabbit. Yeah, you could try. Yeah, you try everything. You try AngieList, TaskRabbit. You try BART. You try whatever. You could try whatever, right? But again, once you find something that work, keep doing it. A lot of you guys stop. You stop doing it, and therefore you don't have a system. Okay, everything in your business should work cohesively together, but it's going to be broken down systematically. Okay, from your marketing department, your human resources, how you hire and fire, your public relations, right? If you have public relations, all of these different departments within your business is a system. Okay, and it work cohesively together as a unit to make up your business, your entire operation. Okay, so again, like if you got a job now, right? You got a job now. I don't know what you do. Let's say you receptionist at a medical facility. Okay, so you answer the phones, you do certain paperwork, you pass certain notes, but you're not on the front end, right? You're not helping the patient, right? You're only for the desk. You're the receptionist, right? You taking orders, you're doing certain things, right? Okay, so with that being said, everybody has a job to do. And when everybody do their job together, the operation work as a unit. It works as one, right? It runs like a well-oiled machine, right? So again, guys, like I say, a lot of you guys are becoming lethargic because I don't know, maybe it's too hot in your area. Maybe the fact that you haven't got any contracts. Employee board, it's my weakest systems right now, but I'm on a motorcycle. DJ the boss. But yeah, you guys gotta put things in perspective, right? You gotta, every part of your business is a system. Okay, whether you got a website developer, right? You got a person that handles your IT, the technology part, right? The online part of your structure, right? You have hiring and fire, your human resources, your accounting, your different departments, your your public relations, right? Everything is a system within your business. It's supposed to work cohesively together as one, as a unit. Okay, but like I say, a lot of you guys are scared to get mentors, right? You feel like I had somebody tell me that mentors don't do shit, right? Well, maybe some don't, but there are some value to some that's out there. I'm going to always believe in that, because I believe in, if I could pay a little money to somebody that know what I don't know, then they'll save me a lot of trial and error, right? Because I can learn firsthand from them what they're doing. Now, I might not be at their level. I may never reach their level. I may surpass their level. But if I can get just 1%, maybe 2% of what they do, I feel like I won, right? They save me a lot of trial and error. Okay? Investing in yourself, investing in your company. I read a lot of books. You guys know that. Get you a book on any given topic. If you don't know something, you can't just say, well, you know what, I don't know it, so I'm just, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Get you a book, ebook, regular book, whatever the case is. Utilize YouTube. A lot of you guys, and then that's another thing. I talked to a lot of my people on in my coaching. A lot of you guys, you so caught up into YouTube. Okay, YouTube is a powerful platform, right? They take nothing away from it. But I mean, you are so caught up into YouTube, you watch videos and you watch videos, you do not execute. You're not executing. So your 2019 Your 2018 look like your 2019. 2019 is going to look 2020. 2020 is going to be the same. Okay, you guys got to be willing to jump out there and take some action. And I truly believe in my heart that's what's holding you guys back from scaling. It's the fact that you're not being disciplined. Okay, you're giving up at just the shortest of the opposition. You just go give up, and that's not the way to do it. If you feel like you want to give up in your cleaning business, then cleaning is probably not for you. You probably got another business or something else that's passionate, right? Because whatever your passion is, you're not going to really give up on your passion when it's something that you're really into, right? And if you're a cleaning business, if you feel like you can develop a very successful cleaning business, you have to again have that discipline. You have to work at it every single day. You can't work at it just a couple of days. Okay, you got to try marketing campaigns. Again, what I'm saying, guys, is not, you know, it's common sense. It's just not commonly practiced, and there's nothing that I haven't said before, but I have to keep reiterating because these are the type of emails that come through, right? When I talk to the people that's in my coaching, these are the type of people that say, Fabio, I got this account. They get very, very excited, and I try to tell them, stay focused. Stay focused. Work 30 to 60 days in it, put a body in it, and just duplicate what you did. Whatever you did to get that one contract, I'm sure you'll get more contracts if you keep duplicating. Let me see Jordan here. Let me see. Yeah, systems don't have to be expensive. You know, systems is you do it systematically, right? You break it down into bite-sized pieces and you build it. You build it, but you don't build it today or get a nice little structure going and then you change it up tomorrow, right? Or you say, I'm gonna try something new, because then your system, your operation will never be operational. Your operation will never be operational. You'll never have a well put together operation if you keep changing it, bending it here and twisting it there, right? Once you find something that works, you want to keep doing it. You want to keep doing it. It's working. Why change it? Okay, and then you go into the next part of your business, the hiring and firing, right? You might say, you know what, I'm not good at doing interviews. So you might be able to hire somebody that's good at handling people, right? That they have a net for that. They're really good at doing that. So they can hire people for you. Get a digital business card. Yeah, I mean, there again, you could try some of everything. You could try some of everything. If it don't work after so long, then you can always cut it off, right? You don't have to keep doing something if it's not working, but at least give it a try. Give it a try. Repetition, repetition, repetition. Again, I tell a lot of people, they say, well, Fabio, I tried the Facebook ads. It's just not working for me. Well, it could be quite a few different things. It could be you didn't run it long enough, or it could be the message. It could be your call to action, your irresistible offer. If you have one, you might not even have one. If you don't direct them to a website, you don't direct them to call, you don't direct them to inbox you, you don't direct them, you're just advertising a post with no call to action, then you're wasting dollars. You're wasting marketing dollars. And you're wasting advertising dollars. Okay, so you have to have a call to action. You want them, what I like to call an irresistible offer. You want it to be so irresistible that they have to pick up the phone and call you, at least to inquire about it. Okay? Another thing you guys have to stop doing. A lot of people are telling me they're giving quotes over the phone. These people know that you're not supposed to give a quote over the phone. The fact that you got to call back, from whatever prospect, you're so excited about it, you're more than willing to give them a quote over the phone just because they gave you what the square footage is of the facility. You still have to take a look at the facility. It's kind of like something go wrong with your car. You call your mechanic up. You say, hey, my car is making this noise. And they ask you, well, where do you hear the noise? And you say, oh, it's wherever. And they say, oh, okay. Based on what you're saying, it sounds like it could be a knocking on the motor. knocking on the motor. They're not going to give you a quote over the phone. They're not going to give you a quote over the phone. Now, or you could tell them, hey, I think it's my motor because it's making this noise, or I think it's the engine because it's making this noise. They're going to tell you, bring the vehicle in, let me do an inspection on it, let me take a look at it, let me see what's wrong with it. Then they're going to tell you what parts you need, and they're going to tell you how much the labor is. Now, based on what you said on the phone, they might say it's the motor, right? Based on what you say, you give them, they might say, well, that sounds like it's this, or that sound like this is stalling, or that's going out. But they're not going to know exactly what's wrong with your vehicle until you bring the vehicle in. You bring the vehicle in so they can take a look at it, and then they take a look at it and say, hey, you know what? I was wrong. It's not even the motor. What's going on is this, this, and this, and this, and this. You're going to need this part. You're going to need that part, this part, and that part, and it's going to cost you this much with the labor. Okay, so they're not going to give you a price over the phone. There's absolutely no reason, whether it's a home, residential, or whether it's a commercial, why you should be giving prices over the phone. No excuse at all. No reason. Okay, I don't care how good they make it sound. What they say, well, it's only this square footage. We only need this. We only need that. We only need this, and we only need that. You still need to take a look at it. Take a look at it. You need to verify to make sure that essentially what they're saying is the truth, right? Because if you give them a quote over the phone and then you forget to do something, or you don't do something, you say, well, you didn't say that you need that done, or that's not what's written up on the quote. You didn't say, okay, but you didn't even take a look at the building. They could tell you the building is 3,000 square foot, and the building could be bigger than that. The space that you got to clean could be bigger than 3,000. You have to take a look at the building. Stop giving quotes over the phone. I really had to get in a few people butts in my coaching because they get so excited because they get callbacks, which is a very good thing. But again, this is part of building your system. When you learn this, you're going to know instantly. Even these people know that you have to come in and do a walk. They know this. They're price shopping right now. So they call you, they say, hey, I need a price, or I'm a homeowner, I need a price for this and this and that. You need to take a look at it. You need to take a look at it. Even if you give them a deal, a special. You're running a special, you're running a deal, you still need to take a look at it. Okay? Because that's how you leave a lot of money on the table, guys. By not taking a look at the facility, not taking a look at the home. Okay, let's go ahead and get these likes up, guys. Make the video discoverable. Okay, so again, like I say, if you're not scaling, it's because you're not being, I feel like it's because you're not being disciplined. Comfort is the enemy of achievement. The only person that could ever stop you from starting up your own dreams and making it to the top is you. Okay, the stuff that I'm saying is common sense. It's just not commonly practiced. It's common sense. It's just not commonly practiced. Okay, I feel like a lot of you guys are making your job a lot harder than it have to be. You're blaming it on your relationships. You're blaming it on the kids. You're blaming it on COVID. You're blaming it on all these different things. Again, entrepreneurs, they do not cry. They do not cry. They identify what the problem is, and if they got to stay in the house for the rest of the week to find a solution, that's exactly what they're going to do. Entrepreneurs do that. Okay? So, again, I'll be more than willing to entertain any questions, guys. I do have a coaching call to get on very shortly. 5:41. I have a coaching call to get on very shortly. So if you guys got any questions, I'd love to entertain them. See what you have here. That's facts. Always check the place out. Yes. I drive and live in the business cards. Okay, can grab them. Okay, great. We do DoorDash. Okay, great. Office space, 2 office, small rooms, common, no bathroom once a week. Bring 1K a month. Okay, 6 rooms. Okay. 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 It look like you guys are doing a lot of great things out here. Okay. But again, I want you guys to grow massively. You guys have any questions for me? Great. TaskRabbit, whatever you got to do, right? But if TaskRabbit is working for you, you definitely want to keep doing it. Okay. Every so often, you might modify your message or modify what you post, right? You might have a special offer, another deal going on, right? But if it's working, why change it? Okay, so you don't interrupt it by changing it, but you do add to it. You find another avenue, right? Because at some point, TaskRabbit is going to slow down. Okay, at some point, TaskRabbit is going to slow down, right? Because people are going to get so frequent in seeing your posts. You know, whether you're on Angie List or whether you're on Craigslist. I don't even know if Craigslist is still around, or whatever list you're on, right? Wherever you're posting, whether you doing Home Advisor, which I wouldn't advise, or you're doing the other one, I forgot the name of it, whatever it is. Again, guys, like I say, if it's working, cool, continue to do it. But branch out, do something else to add to that, right? That could bring in additional revenue. Okay, so you don't want to change something that's working. But at some point, things do slow down. That's in every business, big and small. Okay. Okay, that's your goal. That's a hell of a goal, and you can definitely obtain it as long as you stay focused. You got to be creative. You got to be unique. Great positioning in the marketplace, right? So it definitely can be done. You know, I don't put anything past anything, right? So again, guys, you guys got any questions? If not, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video short. Like I say, I do have a coaching call to get on very, very shortly. But again, guys, like I say, stay disciplined. Stay disciplined. So many people telling me they're losing contracts. That's because you not keeping your eye on the sparrow. You're not keeping your eye on the sparrow. You got to keep your eye on the prize. Okay. Some of you guys are more worried about growing in quantity in terms of how many accounts you got instead of focusing on the accounts that you have. Okay. You got to be able to lock those accounts in. Otherwise, you're wasting your time and your effort just to be in an account for 6 months or less, and then boom, you turned over. Okay. Thanks again, Fabio, for taking the time out. Yeah, not a problem, not a problem, guys. I'm so busy in my area. I know it seemed like a long time since I went live or whatever. I promise I'm going to improve. I'm going to improve, right? It's just a lot going on in terms of what I'm doing business wise, and I'm just sucking it all in. You know, I done had a few disasters since I last got on live, right? But I didn't let it F me up, right? I didn't let it tear me down and, cry and piss a bitch about it, right? I knew that I had to focus on what was going on, keep my head on a swivel, and I had to make that loss turn into a positive, right? Turn into a win. Okay, so again, like I say, business is going to be up and down. It's going to be tough, but it's got to be something that you're willing to go through. Okay, invest in your company, invest in yourself. Okay, a lot of you guys, you're so tight with the money, you don't want to let the money go because you're not sure if it's going to yield a return. Okay, now you want to make sure it's calculated, you want to feel good about it, right? But you got to be able to let some of them dollars go because you don't know what it'll do for you if you don't spend it. Okay, so again, guys, like I say, I'm not telling you anything that you probably haven't heard from me say before. But like I say, I have to keep reiterating because these are the type of emails and text messages and inboxes and different things that I get all the time. Guys, got any questions? As you know, you can always reach me at hollywoodjanitorialserve@gmail.com. hollywoodjanitorialserve@gmail.com. I am in the process of writing a book. Okay, so it's going to be self-published. So I'm in the process. I didn't really want to so much speak on it because I really wanted to surprise you guys. with it, but I am in the process of writing a book, not an ebook or anything like that, a book. Okay, so I want to make sure everything is well put together with it, and it's definitely worth the money. Okay, so I'm working on that. Okay, can you come to Denver, Colorado? I love Denver. When you go on a tour, yeah, I love Denver. Let's see. I appreciate you, Fab. I appreciate you more, DJ. One of my favorite subscribers. Um, Thank you, Fabio. Thank you, James. Appreciate you, bro. Oh yes, drop the book. Yeah, yep, yep. I'm working on the book, so it's taking a little time, but I'm thinking hopefully before Christmas, sometimes I could drop it. If not, it's gonna be early 2021. Okay, I just want to make sure everything is right with it, so I'm taking my time. I got a, a writer, because writing is not my forte, right? It's not my skill, so I got help with it and all of that. I'm just lining everything up. So I plan on doing a publicity tour with the book, getting booked and going from city to city, kind of promoting it and that type of thing. That's what my plans are. Okay. So we're gonna see how that turns out. We're gonna see how it turns out. Like I say, I do got a few public speaking gigs that are coming up. I know I'll be in Savannah, Georgia coming up. Um, I forget the other ones, but I remember Savannah. Okay, so, but all you guys got to do is check my community tab. If I hit your area, it's not an engagement where you guys, it's a private engagement. So it's where a company might hire me to come and speak at their venue or speak at the. But if I'm in your city and you guys want to meet me, hit me up. You know, hit me up. I'd say, hey, come on down to the hotel and chop it up with me in the lobby. Let's sit back. Let's have a tea, have a coffee, that type of thing, right? Or I'll meet you at Starbucks or whatever. You catch me in your malls, wherever, right? So, if you guys want to see me or meet me, that type of thing. But if you guys have any more questions, I would be love to go ahead and answer your questions real quick. Like the Uber of the cleaning task, I'd be like, okay, 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 okay. Set up a pre-order. Yep, yep. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. It's too early for me to do it now, so I wouldn't want to take you guys money and have you waiting so long. But as things progress, uh, I will do a pre-order for it as it get kind of closer to launch. Yeah, I wouldn't do it right now because you guys will be waiting for a little while. Love you, love you more, Jordan. I love all you guys, man. It's like a family affair. I love when you guys check in on me. A lot of people that have my number, they call me. Even the people that's in my coaching, um, get emails all the time. People email me to say, "Hey Fabio, how you doing? Haven't seen you on the videos." So I really appreciate that stuff, guys. I really do. Even though I don't always get a chance to get right back with you, I really appreciate that. If you're doing door to door, go to wealthy neighborhoods. Yeah, yeah. You know, be careful. You go into wealthy neighborhoods because, in the way that the world is set up these days, you got to watch your back at everything you do. But yeah, I would definitely say it's a certain way you got to maneuver in wealthy areas, though. Okay, it's a certain way you got to maneuver. But whether you're going door to door, to solicit residential, you're going door to door for commercial, get out there, try it, do it every day, every single day, every other day, whatever you can do, right? 5 hours a day, right? Take an hour lunch, 6 hours a day, right? Take an hour lunch, whatever the case is, 45 minutes, I don't know. But get out there, try something. Jordan, look for me. Uh-oh. You can say look for him on Facebook. Okay. You guys have any more questions? If not, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for now. I definitely get back sometime between now and the weekend. I don't know. Fabio, I want to work with you. Definitely. Go ahead and email me. Let's put together, let's see what you got. Let's see what we can put together. Sheesh. Okay, at least free. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. Well, that's going to wrap it up. Let me go ahead and prep for this coaching call and probably take my allergy medicine. I think my allergies kicking in. But that's going to do it for now. I'm Fabio Hart. The only person that could ever stop you from starting up your own dreams and making it to the top is you. Take care, guys.